Huge arch. It's got to be like 15 feet up. Reminds me of what we found in Alabama. Now, granted, those trees might have grown in that way. That's one possibility. Otherwise, it's odd that it would fall like that right between those. Unless it fell that long ago, and then these grew up after it fell. I don't know how you could tell that, but it's also leaned against that one, and it's propped up, which makes me think it was after these were here because of it, that it's propped up. It just looks like it's leaned. That's kind of odd that it would go through that. So this is odd. This pine needle was wedged into the weather strip. I noticed it a few days ago and thought that's kind of odd. Now there's a leaf in the exact same spot. Go figure. This nice arch here, but has these two huge limbs or partial trees leaning against it. And another one. Just found this while I was out. Interesting. What has dark hair like that? I mean, I guess it could be human, right? It would seem odd, but just being open-minded. But what else would have hair like that out in Texas? On the way to a spot to go listen, and it's heard a howl already. See if we hear it again. There it is. It's a little ways off. I don't know how well that came through. Got another bird. See if I can find it. There it goes. To the next one. Awesome. What's up? So I'm out here in Texas, kind of in a meadow, little meadow. I don't know what I just found here, but if that is scat, here's my shoe next to it. Look at this. That is freaking huge, if that's what it is. There's a couple more pieces over here. No way, right? Maybe it's a huge hog or something else. That's freaking enormous though. It's big as my foot. There's no way, right? I don't think it's some kind of growth because they're kind of plopped on top of the grass. Let's see. Wow, if that is nuts if that's what it is. Look at that slug on there. I actually broke this piece just to kind of look in there. I don't smell anything, but it's really dry. That would be crazy if that's what it is, though. I'm guessing it's either got to be a massive wild boar or something else. And this area is definitely known for something else, that's for sure. You wonder, it's good, I think, to capture around you in a place like this. You never know. Some people can see things in videos like this. I'd be surprised if I wasn't being observed from somewhere. Just placed the recorder out to listen. Now I'm hiking back. Figure I'd catch whatever tiny bit of daylight I could capture. All right, I can kind of see better. When I'm walking, I didn't realize I had so many trees right in front of me here, but figured it's pretty open here, so thought I would take a look out there and see what we got going on. Make sure my camera's facing where the light is. Oh, something right there. Is that eyes? See that? And that's a marker on the tree, so maybe that is too. Yeah, it might be a tree marker down there. It's cool looking way out, see if anybody's looking at you. I think a lot of animals, even little ones, are wise enough to close their eyes when you, like, I think I just saw a little flash right there. But it's in kind of behind. Hard to tell. Sometimes just I'm looking at the camera, the phone, just to make sure I've got the light in it. Kind of looks like another pretty good vantage point right here. See a little ways out. I did see some deer earlier. tiny bit of moonlight so I can kind of see out. So I can tell that you can see a little ways out there. Always hope to catch something. Or do I? I'm guessing that that is a monster hog right there. My shoe next to it, look at that thing. Holy crap. Freaking thorns on this thing. Wow, like weapons. Look at those things. Damn. This out, I'm in a river in East Texas. Like digs out this deep trench out in the middle of the forest. Obviously, I'm looking for prints, of course. Look at that though. That's crazy. Another huge. There's my foot next to that. It's like the width of my shoe. Holy crap. Cool around here. I couldn't help but notice it is a couple uprooted trees, so they might have just fallen. But there's like this little arch. Look at this whole area. Love how it's just different in different parts of the country. But then I noticed this huge arch. Or is it two? Yeah, sorta. I don't know if that's one, but that's definitely a beautifully bent tree. Maybe it just happened from these falling. There's another one there. And another beauty right there. So cool. When I just look at like this one, I find it hard to believe that that big thick trunk would just grab the top, the very top of that, and just pull it down and do that with it. It's possible, but I don't know if it's possible. Is it possible? It seems odd. I feel like it would just go right past it. I could be wrong, but makes me wonder. There's another one where that one apparently did the same thing. And then that big one just kind of, can't see that. That's pretty cool too. Maybe it's all natural. Maybe not. Beautiful. April in Texas. Just heard something, but it's kind of breezy, so there are pine trees. Good deal. Pretty sun right now. I love when the sun's going down when you're in a warm place. 80s during the day. It starts to cool down. So I noticed after I took a drive after noticing that leaf that it was gone. And now there, that's been here the whole time, and now there's this. Is it nothing, or that's pretty crazy? Hopefully you can see that, because I think it's trying to focus on the trees in the background. Oh, that's just walking right at me here. Look at this thing. I don't know. Do they bite? See ya. So this is another creek miles away from the one that I filmed. As you can see, the banks are 10, 12 feet up or higher. And it's like air conditioning down here in this, I can't imagine they wouldn't come down here when it's hot and cool off. It's like another world down here in these river bottoms, I guess you call this. On the river. That snake went in there somewhere. Nice barred owl calls. See if they do it again. I just heard a tree crash. Right that way. The tree crash came from the same direction as the owl calls. That bend. Wow. Bizarre. Little one here. It's kind of going the same way. That's cool. Oh, I heard some kind of break. Not like a full tree crash, but decent sized break somewhere. I'm walking towards it. Kind of got that vibe. Hair standing up a little bit. There's no way I'll find it, but since it just happened, figured I'd walk a little ways in that direction before I head back. I feel like on a calm day like this, it's a good indication they might be around. Had some storms last night, so I would think that would have shooken anything that was gonna fall. More owl calls right now. Owl call, tree break, some more owl calls. I like it. Looking at this over here. Nice. Kind of almost looks like it was placed here, huh? The arch behind it. Two of them. Nice. How freaking cool is that? I was just having a look this thing. Yeah, that's loose. I don't really want to mess with it, but interesting. How cool. Another one of these funky bends. One over it too, or under it. Definitely a cool part of the forest here. Yeah, that's bent underneath it. That is cool. Here at the creek, and this dog that came to hang out. I was watching him on the way step in puddles, and I felt like he was looking for water he could just soak in. And there we go. Craziest thing about these Texas creeks is it's like a fine beach sand. Really super soft, fine sand. It's crazy. Almost seems out of place at a creek. Look at that. Another snake. Lots of snakes out here these days. I've been running into a few. Thinking that's a copperhead. It's probably 1.5 feet long, not huge. Just out looking for a place to put my recorder. I found this, just sitting there. There it is from the other side. Thinking of doing like 2 knocks or so, see what happens. That was fun. Literally just came down this road like 30 minutes ago. And somehow wow. I don't know how that one must have been some strong wind. Look at that. Nothing else broke around here. And that looks pretty fresh. It doesn't look all rotted. That's wild. Where did that just come from? Where are you? No kidding. That is so cool. Another one that way. That way and that way. How cool is that? See if they keep going. Guess that was probably it. That was cool though. Just kind of was looking through and saw all this stuff going on over here. It's right near where I'm camping right now in East Texas. Started hearing the barred owls and wanted to just go record them. I don't know what all this stuff is down. I definitely think some stuff is structures. I don't know if all of it is. If it I don't know. If it all was, that would be so much. I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool in there though. A lot going on here. It's like a little fort. Kind of just funny how little stuff like that, little branches right there. Those two that are just hanging out. There they are again. Wow. Well, I'm out in an East Texas forest today, and the plan is just to listen tonight. Hopefully hear some cool stuff. I have 2 recorders running right now. Heard some pretty cool howls already, and it's not even dark yet. I don't know what you can see, the camera facing that way. The lens isn't that great. It's the front of the phone that's got the camera, so the screen protector kind of makes things cracked and stuff. Wow. It's an owl. Really close. Beautiful. Is that an owl? It's got a deep voice, that's for sure. Walk a little bit towards it. Wow. Those are some good ones. All right, so I'm on a night hike. I set some recorders up and I'm just kind of walking around to see what I hear mainly. Whatever else. It's kind of odd. Thought I saw. There's a deer. Huffing, blowing, snorting. Turn that a little brighter so you can see a little better. Wonder if that deer saw me, saw the light coming. So many arched trees around. Those are just light reflectors if you saw that. This guy crawling around. Dang. Watch out for that, huh? No thanks. Look at how thick it is on the sides. It's like a freaking wall. They're straight ahead, but look at that. Almost can't even penetrate it. Wow. Whoa. Something just fell. There's some howls. Wow. This trail has a vibe to it. You can smell something too. So I've been hiking a little bit, and just sitting once in a while, listening. I'm hoping some of those howls I just recorded were closer to my mics so they came in better. I think I got them pretty good. Definitely an eerie night. I wasn't really feeling it with that trail I was on, so I turned around. Kind of got a vibe, smelled something, and I don't know. Don't need to find out. Some kind of deep barred owl sounds. See if we can get them again. Sounds a little bit off. Could be owls. Broken tree here, and I don't see anything that landed on it. One thing I did kind of figure out is where some howls and stuff came from. So that's cool. Might come back and put a recorder close to where I heard those and see if we get some really great howl recordings, and who knows what else might be around. Look at that slug. Well, I'm sitting down pretty close to where some of the howls came from. I kind of figured out the general direction, so I sit here for a little bit and see if I hear anything else. Nice owl hoots in the distance. Guess that's it. Whoop. Spoke too soon. I don't know if that came through though. It's really faint. I can hear it in person, but the insects drown a lot out. There it went again. That's really far away though. Gonna head out tomorrow and see what we recorded. Or get the recorder and go back and listen to it. Got a turtle in the road. Not sure what kind of turtle this is, but to make sure it gets off the road before I take off. All right, got the turtle. I was just using my walking stick, nudge it along. I don't know if it's a snapping turtle. Don't really want to get snapped by one, but making sure this little guy is out of the road. There we go.